Another day, another video. I have another Empties. This is about a month worth of products. I did an Empties right before I went on my Christmas trip, and then that's been, I guess, officially 3 weeks, 4 weeks time of filming this. So let's get through this, especially because I'm not trying to have the rest of January be with old empty products, you know. New year, new space, let's clean out all of the old stuff. So this bag is full of my makeup empties. Again, most of these products I used on my Christmas trip, and then I realized they were expired. I typically go through my makeup twice a year during the summer and in the new year. So, first product, I think this is empty. This is the Continuous Prep and Set Mist from Morphe. Yep, all done. Lid is even broken. I really enjoyed this product. I would repurchase it. Would this be like a permanent rotation? I don't know. I like that there was ceramides and antioxidants in this, and this is also one of the 2 sprays I spray on my face when I'm setting it. I go in with kind of a hydrating one, especially because I have dry skin. After this, I go in with the 1 size just to set it, because this is the mattifying waterproof setting spray. So this thing lasts all day. But before I do this, I go in with this type of product because I deal with dry skin, and so we don't want to be too matte. Next, this wasn't even hit pan, nothing, but it has expired. This expired in September, so I've been using it for a good 3 months past the expiration date. I really love this color. Like, that is so beautiful. This is what I took with me to Palm Springs. Also, most of these products I've been kind of using all year. This one I finished, or I didn't finish. This is the Shea Kisses. I have 3 Shea Kisses that I didn't necessarily finish, but I think I got about a year or 2 ago. So I feel like if I'm repeatedly dipping in, they're bad. But I absolutely love this. It's a Black-owned business, and these are the 3 colors that are done. So this is the light pink. Then this was the nude brown, and then obviously the yellow. So these are the 3 colors. I tended to lean more towards either this brown one or the pink one, because the pink one was like a sheer pink. The topic of lip items, I'll just continue with the other lip items. I have the Medusa Makeup Liquid Lipstick, Matte and Hanky Panky. This was like a beautiful purple to me. Like, that's it. Absolutely love this. Then I also have the Dose of Colors. This expired in July. This is in the shade Tough Cookie. I did not wear this one as much, but it is still very pretty. It's like a pink brown. Love that. Then I finished, or I keep saying I finished, but as you can see, most of these products aren't done. Next product that is expired is the Metallis Matte Liquid Lipstick in Dry Purple. So I often would mix these 2. I would put this one on the middle of my lip and then this one on to the outer corners. And then the last two products that are expired from July are the NYX Butter Gloss, one in Spiked Toffee, the other in Fudge Me and Spiked Toffee. As you can see, I go for like nude colors or like purple when I want to be fancy. But I absolutely loved every single lip product I've shown, and I would repurchase. I wouldn't necessarily subscribe and save it because, again, more often than not, I don't wear makeup. Like, I wear makeup 6 months out of the year. I was, out of all of these, to repurchase for the 6 months out of the year, I probably would go with both the NYX Butter Glosses because I absolutely love them. I would probably go with all three of these because I feel like this could be for like New Year's, Christmas, whenever I want to be fancy. And then these two are kind of like an everyday lip gloss. And then, so I think Spiked Toffee has competition with Dose of Colors because I would go with one of these two. Because to me, they seem like the same color. That's Dose of Colors, and then that's the NYX. So, yeah. But I love these both. So I would pick one or these two to have unstable. And then, I don't know. I probably would purchase these again for the 6 months out of the year just so that I have something that's other than nude. But yeah. Now, let me go wipe this off and I'll be right back. And y'all, when I tell you that I think it's this one, that this one gets real matte and sticks, like one smooth wipe, I got most of the product except for that purple. Okay. Still on makeup because I'm still in this bag. And I got another lip product that I didn't realize. I have the Butterscotch from NYX. This again expired in July. So most of my lip glosses are, this is 18 months. So most of the NYX expired within 18 months of opening. Oh, there you go. I wouldn't pick up the Butterscotch as much because I didn't really like it, but the other two NYX I definitely would. Moving on, I have a couple eyeshadow palettes that I finished. These I'm not going to throw away. They're going to go in my memorabilia makeup bin because these are collabs and I would never throw away. Like, are you kidding me? First is the Makeup Revolution, the Plastic Boy. This is the palette. This is so beautiful. I used this for, I think, about 2 years straight. Love this. This is a true neutral girls palette with some shimmers. Like, absolutely must have. And then I would also bring this palette, because it had my colors. So this is the Amrezy and ABH collab palette. This is my second palette because my cousin, funny story, my cousin came and visited when my uncle passed, and she spent some time here, and she was like 4 or 5, and she was like really into makeup, and so she used my ABH palette. I gave it to her, and she stuck her little chubby fingers at the time into it, so I had to immediately go and repurchase it just so I had a clean backup. But I love this palette. Love me some Amra. And Amrezy now has her own brand, which I would love to buy and shop from one day. But again, I'm in a no-buy season due to being unemployed. So when I get some money, I will be trying the Amrezy lip gloss and lipsticks. Because that's currently what her brand is. Amrezy has lipsticks and lip glosses and lip liners, I believe. I have 5 more makeup products that I'm throwing away. First is the Ardell Brow Glue Instant Lamination Lift. Absolutely love this. This is one of the first products that I really feel like kept my brows up. And I'm so sad to be done with this, and this expired. And also to note about this, make sure you screw this completely tight, because one time I left it accidentally open. This lid was so hard to take off. Like, there's even still a film of when it gets hard. Like, it got really stuck. So make sure you close this tight. Really love this as someone with no brows. When I do fill it in, this holds the brow hairs that I do have up. And these are my brows with no makeup. Yes, I know it looks like I have some brows. I'm not as bare as I used to be, but that's because I've done years of brow serums. Years of brow serums just for them to grow. But they're not as much hair as I would like. Okay, I got bushy brow friends, and I want to be one of them girls, but I'm not. I have to fill it in every time I'm around my friends. Next, I finished the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. Love this. Use this on the outer side. I have combo dry skin, so most of my dry skin is in the middle T-zone, and then my cheeks often get very oily. Sometimes the middle of my forehead gets oily. So I put these on those, as well as Zoe has oily skin. She has oily combo skin, so I often recommend this product for her, especially during the summer when she's the most oily. Like, as well as I use this whenever I go to concerts, because at concerts, you're going to be inside for like 4 hours. When I go to concerts, I'm screaming my head off. I'm singing along. I'm eating. Like, but I also know that I could potentially be filmed. So I want my makeup to look good and stay during the whole process. So I love this for that. Next, a product I didn't use as much, but enjoyed, was the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. Believe in Zero. I typically don't wear like eye pencils, eyeliners, except for when I get my makeup professionally done, and I'm trying to do more when I do my makeup at home to do some more eye pencils so that it can, I don't know, I think bring out my eyes or bring out my eye makeup. So I did use this, did enjoy it, but it's time to go. Next, I expired is the Super Goop. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's the Super Goop Daily SPF Tint 50. I would wear this all summer, especially because I would go hiking. Like, it's just one big old blob, as you can see as I move it around. It's just like one big old blob. So it's definitely not good anymore. It's just, yeah. I used to use this whenever I would go hiking, when I was running errands, just like a soft, minimum, makeup look. I don't feel like it covered like my pores or like pimples like this one, but it did kind of even out the tone of my skin. So yeah. And then I also love that it was SPF 50, so I could wear this outside in the sun. My last product, but not least product, because I absolutely love this product and will be comparing every single mascara moving forward to this one, is the Uma Salute to the Sun mascara. This technically is the Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. Love this down. Was wearing this. This expired in July. Was wearing this all of my Palm Springs vlog and in the makeup video. So check it out. One coat. Like, I would go in like this and then use just this for both of my eyes. And oh my god, this was amazing, amazing, amazing. Absolutely love this down. Would definitely repurchase. I was looking this up on Amazon the other day, and did this company also rebrand? Because now I see like white packaging, but I absolutely love this mascara. Now I'm moving on to this bag. I'm going to leave everything organized in the description, don't you worry, but I'm just gonna grab from the bag because it's way too overfull. So the first thing I finished was the 4-pack of the T.N. Dickinson Witch Hazel wipes. So the pack comes like this. You get 4 of these with 25 cloths. I'm currently on the last of the 4-pack. So this is why I said the box is empty, as well as a reason why I put a pack in here. And I absolutely love these. These are on my subscribe and save. If you haven't checked out my Amazon storefront, link is in bio. Absolutely love these. I use these down there in my private areas. I use this for my armpits. I use this instead of my cellar water for my face. These are tried and true and will forever be repurchased. Next, I used up the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Lotion. I've used this for years. My mom would buy these in bulk from Costco. I now buy it from Amazon. Tried and true, love this. Would continue to repurchase. Would continue to subscribe and save. I have nothing but great things to say about it. And I use the fragrance-free one of that. Next, I finished the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. This reminds me of the Thayer's one. I really, really love this. I wish, and this is for all brands, I wish they would have a little like slit so you can see how much is in there, or like a little seam at the side so you can see or something, because the only way to know if it runs out is if you don't hear anything. But I absolutely love this. I would continue to repurchase. Thayer's has a little competition because it's either this or the Thayer's that I would pick up. I am currently trying the Bioma Balance Facial Mist because I ran out of this one literally last night. So I just started the mist, so I'll let you know in my next empties. But this is top tier, one of my favorites, toner. Next, I finished the Downy Light White Lavender Laundry Scent Booster. Absolutely love this. Tried and true. I love me a good white lavender or an ocean breeze. It just smells so good. I use the light because I like the smell of it, but I don't want my clothes smelling like it for like 14 days. Like, I personally wash my clothes every week, so I feel like the light one does just enough where it lasts like the first 3-4 days on my clothes. And then day number 5 through 7, it slowly goes away, and then I wash my clothes like every week. So if you wash your clothes less regularly, I would say do the Downy Unstoppables, the regular one. But if you're a weekly washer, the light one to me is just fine. Next, I finished a 5-month supply of the washing machine cleaner Tide Oxy. And whenever I wash my shower curtains, my cleaning rags, I then use this. So sometimes I wash my washing machine twice a month. Sometimes I wash it once a month. Just depends. But this is tried and true. It helps with removing odor, removing residue, all of that stuff. So would continue to repurchase. Next, I finished this, but I did because there's only a little bit left in there. I've had this for about a year or two, so I'm just gonna throw it away. It expired in June. I use this more often when my hair was shorter, just because I had three or four different colors. I've had red hair, blue / green because it turned to green. And I had red hair for almost a year, and I've had different colored hair. So I used this when my hair was dyed, but now that my hair is basically all natural, I went bald, shaved all of the colored off, and started over. I have not used it, and so it's been sitting in my hair products for about 2 years now, so I'm just gonna throw it away. I love the protein treatment from Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture, so yeah. Next, I finished my Tide 4-in-1 Ultra Oxy Pods. Love this. It says it's supposed to last 4+ months based on 2.5 loads per week. I do like 3-4 loads every week, so this lasted me less times than they suggest. I feel like I go through this every 2 months. This is on Subscribe and Save. Absolutely love it. Would continue to leave it on Subscribe and Save. I prefer pods over the liquid form because I just throw in 1 or 2 tablets and I call it the day. Next, I finished the Sephora Anti-Dark Circles. I enjoyed this one. This one stayed on my face right underneath my under eyes, like where it was supposed to, which I was very happy about. So I would repurchase because, first of all, it stayed. And to me, some eye patches don't stay. They constantly move. So on that note, I'm going to repurchase. Do I know if it fixed my anti-dark circles and like all of that stuff? Probably not. Probably not, because I'm a girl who just doesn't sleep, you know? I run off of caffeine and liquid IV and craft mix. Like, I eat maybe 2 meals a day. I go to bed around like 4 a.m., wake up between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., and I repeat every damn day. So, can they fix dark circles? No, I don't think so. I need to fix my sleep routine. But I enjoyed it. Next, I finished the Misc Retinol Age Defying Sheet Mask. I love Misc. Fun fact about them is when I first started my journey, where I was on and off, but it was also during COVID, I used to buy these all the time to the point where I got recognition from the brand and they were gonna have me as a Misc ambassador. But then they sent me a product. I was supposed to be a Misc ambassador for a couple months, I think. They sent me a product. I didn't like it. And then they, I think because I didn't like the product, removed me from the ambassador program. So, but I'm still going to support. I love them. They're very affordable. I think I bought this at the Dollar Tree randomly. So yeah, love this. Love Misc. If you're trying to get into skincare and affordable, Misc is up there. Next, finish another witch hazel cloth packet. So in the last 3-4 weeks, I finished 2 of them. Also, I brought them along with me on my Christmas trip, and that might be why I went through faster. Because you only get 25 in here, and between me and Zoe for a week, that's basically a whole pack. As well as this is fragrance free, by the way. Next, I finished my 2-pack of the Oral-B IO Ultimate Clean toothbrush head. I get this on Subscribe and Save every couple months. I love my Oral-B, and I believe in the advanced deep cleaning. So, yeah, absolutely love it. just a little reminder, replace y'all toothbrush heads, as well as get you an electric toothbrush. Mena here on YouTube, one of the days, like, mentioned, was like, if you have a smartphone, why don't you have a smart toothbrush? And I was like, period. So ever since then, I've used that. Next, I finished the Bread Clear Wash Clarifying Detox Shampoo. I absolutely love this. There's a little left in there because I mixed the shampoo with some water because I wanted to use every last drop. I've already repurchased this. I will continue to repurchase this. This is like a first step wash for me. I use this pretty much every time I wash my hair. I try to interchange it, but yeah, I go first with a detox shampoo because I typically wash my hair every 2 weeks. And then I go in with a hydrating shampoo. So, staple, would continue to repurchase. At this point, I should subscribe and save it, but whatever. Next, I finished the Flawless by Gabrielle Union Repairing Deep Conditioning Mask. I absolutely love this. I would continue to repurchase this. This is very affordable, I believe. This is also, most of my products I do get from Amazon. So yeah, absolutely love this. I have a couple more products I want to try from this line before I'm done, but yeah. Next, I have finished the Shea Magnesium Bath Flakes with Arnica. Love this. Love the idea of having like magnesium and arnica in my bath. So I would continue to repurchase this. Bought this from Grocery Outlet, but I believe this is also sold on Amazon. Do I feel like the bath made me sleepy with the magnesium and stuff in there? No. But that's also because, again, I run off of energy drinks and basically sugar, according to my dad. So, next, I have a couple more skincare items that I finished. I finished the Sephora Booster Mask, the Brightening Vitamin C and Papaya Extract. Did not like this one. This one definitely kept moving. So I would not repurchase this. Also note that whenever I use any of these mask products, I use the sheet mask or the eye mask that is used, and then the next day I'll go in with the leftover serum that's in the packet left over in here for my skin. So day 1 I would use the eye mask, day 2 I use the eye serum that's in here. Next, I finished the Flash Patch Restoring Night Eye Gels from Patchology. Absolutely love these. Again, do I feel like eye masks really help prevent anything for me? Not really, but I do like the concept. And in 2026, I'm trying to do eye masks more often. And do like a skincare, self-care item every day. So I've been doing this. So I've used at least 2 eye masks in the last 8 days of January. Next, I finished the Sephora Purifying and Clarifying Face Mask. Do I know if this actually worked? No, but I liked the idea of it, and I love Sephora Collections sheet mask in general, especially when there's always a Sephora sale and you get even more discount. Next, I finished the Claritin Non-Drowsy Orally Disintegrating Tablet. Absolutely love these. I use this once a month for my allergy shots. And that's the only time I use these is right before my allergy shots or during the summer when my allergies are haywire. But now that it's winter, my allergies aren't as haywire. So, but these are a must before my monthly allergy shots, which one of them is tomorrow, and I don't have any more of these. So, My allergy shots appointment is not going to be fun. Okay, I have a couple, 7 more items to go. Next, I finished a 2-pack of the Green Gobbler Drain Clog Dissolvers. I do this every month or every other month. So one of these things can be used twice. So if I do this every month, I use 1 for my tub and use 2, so this part, for my sink. But if I forget to do it every month, I'll use this whole thing for my tub. And then I'll use the other one that is in the 2-pack. I'll use 1 for my toilet and use 2 for my sink. So, yeah. And so I typically use the Green Gobbler Drain Clogger Dissolver more often when my hair is natural than when my hair is braids, because between shaving, my hair wash days, hair builds up in the drain. Next, I finished the Dove Sensitive Bar Soap. Absolutely love this. We'll continue to repurchase and we'll continue to use this. This is my first round of washing, like my body, similar to my shampoo. So like for my body, I go in with round 1 of this, and then whatever body wash I'm using for the month, same with my shampoo. Go in with a detoxifying shampoo, and then go in with a hydrating one. So I believe in 2-step process with both my hair and my body. Next, I finished the Ocean Refill Febreze plugins. Absolutely love this. We'll continue to subscribe and save and repurchase this. Next, I finished the 1000 Wishes Shea and Vitamin E Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. I enjoyed it. I use this more for my bath more than I actually used on my body. And it smelled good. So, would repurchase this. Smells absolutely heavenly. So I should have used it as a shower gel, but oh well. Next, I'm throwing it away. This is my Mary Kay, I don't know, face mask applicator. Loved it. There isn't much to say about it. But yeah, it's gone. Oh, I finished 2 of the Ocean scent refills. They just only put it on the 3-pack that I get from Febreze on Amazon Subscribe and Save. I believe they only put the sticker of the scent on 1 of the 3 refills. So that's why I kept it, just so I can remember the scent. But absolutely love it. Finished both. 1 I put in my kitchen and the other I put at the top of my staircase, because just like my room, I always have a candle burning. But because I'm pretty much not in my kitchen all the time or in my like hallway, I prefer to use a room scent over burning my candles on a regular basis. Next, I finished the Summer Fridays in vanilla. And I'm so glad they changed the packaging. This is the old packaging. It's the metal one. I didn't like it. And then every time, like, I liked the lip balm. I don't like the applicator. So I need to try the new applicator, because every time I would open it, some of the lip balm would open and be at the top, as well as like this being all metal. This wasn't fun. So love the vanilla and the vanilla beige flavor of Summer Fridays. I just didn't like this applicator. And then my final item is the Oral-B IO toothbrush head, because I wanted to kind of show you what it looked like. So this is it after basically 3 months of usage, because you're supposed to replace every 3 months, I believe. Yeah. So these are all of the products I finished in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you have bought any of these products, if you will buy any of these products, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.